before we start the tutorial, I just want to let you know that I now have a Patreon, link in the description. And I'm basically going to be uploading exclusive tutorials there. And the next tutorial is already uploaded on the Patreon. It's going to be available on YouTube next week or in maybe 2 weeks. So I'm still going to be making the tutorial for free on YouTube. It's just that we're going to be first available on the Patreon. And also, I do have a plugin version that I'm working on of this collision system that we made available on the Patreon. And it has a couple of cool stuff in it, like the ability to do projectile and stuff like that, and more. So I'll let you guys have a look at it. And yep, so without wasting your time more, let's get into the tutorial now. Hey, welcome to this new tutorial. So in the last one, we set up our attributes. So now we have attributes. We have health and energy, and so today we're gonna learn how to actually do damage and reduce the health of the other character. Okay, I'm gonna close all of these things, don't need that. And in here, I'm actually gonna need to override two functions. So let's do virtual void. There's a function on the attribute set called the what is it? PreAttributeChange, this one, and another one that is called PostGameplayEffectExecute. I'm gonna override these two classes, and also I'm gonna add a new attribute here. It's gonna be a U property, blueprint read only. Category, and it's not going to be replicated. This one's going to be used for our damage calculation. Attributes, and call it incoming data damage. Create the attribute accesses, UTP incoming damage. All right. Let's create these functions. Boom. And so what we're gonna do here is clamp the value of our health and energy, because we don't want to have negative health or negative energy or anything like that, unless, I mean, you don't have to clamp it if you want this behavior in your game. But I don't want that, so I'm just gonna clamp everything. So in PreAttributeChange, I'm gonna do attribute get health attribute. So we get the health attribute, we say new value equals fmath clamp, and we're gonna clamp it, so new value between 0.f and get max health. So now it can't go below 0 or exceed the max health. And I'm gonna do the same for attribute get energy attribute. So new value equals fmath clamp new value between 0.f and get max energy. Boom. And we also need to do the same thing in the post gameplay effect execute. That's before the calculation is executed, and that's after we've done the calculation, which we are gonna get into at some point, how to do custom calculations, but not in this tutorial. For now, let's focus on trying to do damage. So here, I'm going to do same thing, attribute equals get of attribute, and I'm gonna do set health fmath clamp, clamp, get health 0, max health. If attribute, if get. Wait, what did it do? Let's just do energy here. It should be get. Actually, that's wrong. Wait, what am I doing? I can't do it like that. I have to first get access to the attribute. So let me do a const gameplay attribute. Attribute, call it attribute, and then do from data. I have to extract it from the data. So data that evaluated data that attribute. I believe yes, it's incomplete. That is because I need. You need an include here. It's gonna be the gameplay effect extension. There we go. That's how you do it. Oh, yeah, I was getting confused. Confusing myself. There we go. Now it should work. So now we can do if attribute equals get what is it? Health attribute. Set health, math, clamp, get health, it's between 0 and get max health. Boom. If attribute equals get what is it? Energy attribute. Set energy, fmath, clamp, get energy, 0, get max. Max energy. Cool. That's great, that's done. Now we can go to our incoming damage. So attribute is get incoming damage. Attribute let's first do a float damage and get incoming damage. Set incoming damage to 0. So we store the incoming damage into a local variable here, and we set the incoming damage back to 0 so that we can process new incoming damage. So now we have the damage stored here. Let's check first if the damage is greater than 0. And let's make a variable for current health. There we go. Get health. And let's create a new health also. Equals clamp it. Current health minus damage between 0.f and get max health. Alright, so this is us doing the damage calculation. So our new health is our current health minus the damage, and we are clamping this value between 0 and get max health. Cool. That's all good. Now, all you have to do next is set health to the new health. Yep, that's it. Now we have damage being applied, and I'm actually also going to add a if. I don't need to add it. Actually, I can just do it directly. Engine, add on-screen debug message. V1 3.f f color. Let's use red. String print f text health. Print the value of it. New health. Here we go. Now we also print the value of the new of our health after the damage calculation. Yep. I think we are done here. Let's just compile it and see. Cool. So now we need to do damage. How to do damage? Well, let's go to our gameplay effects and add a new one. Let's make a new one. I'm gonna do a gameplay effect. Yeah, call it GE damage. Let me just close this and open it again. Here we go. I'm gonna add a modifier. Here, we're gonna modify the incoming damage attribute. We're gonna add to it. And let's just do, I don't know, 20 damage with this one, okay? So now we have this damage gameplay effect. Now we go to our abilities. Let's do, I don't know, tackle. Here, I'm gonna click in this one. Here's where we are applying the gameplay effect. So I'm gonna add a new one here and apply our damage effect also. So we have stagger and damage in it. All right, let's save. Let's see the log. And actually, let me do this too. All right. So he's at 100 health and we're supposed to be doing 20 damage. So let's have a look. Oh, would you look at that? It worked! Woohoo! Health is now at 80. I'll do it again. Boom. Yep. 60. Fantastic. It works. Let's play again. Boom. 80. Boom. 60. Yeah. Fantastic. We can do the same for all the other abilities. Do this here and add the damage effect here. This one, same thing here. Add the damage here and add the damage here. Let's close all this, save. Let's have a look. One, that's that, and this one. Boom. Yeah, cool. You got it working. Nice. Nice. And now we are at 0 health. Boom. Yep, it stays at 0. Doesn't go to negative or anything like that. So that's good. Nice. Now I'm getting spammed with all these logs. I'm just gonna remove them. We don't need them anymore. Where were they? These logs are in the collision actor. Let's find the collision actor and remove some of these logs. This one, We don't need those anymore. Alright, now we are doing damage. Well, of course we are hard coding the damage amount for now. But later we will learn how to actually do custom damage calculation and all that to have this to be a bit more dynamic. Anyway, hope you've learned something, and see you in the next one.